Gerry, are you that boy? Gerry, I saw that. I saw that little lunge. Hello. Good morning, Hansa. Morning, Zara. Good morning, Carl. Kai, thank you very much for that. Oh my gosh, 26 months at tier 2. That's 4 years. Oh wait, 30 in total. Oh my gosh. I get do nerd. Thank you. Good morning, Max. How's it be do? Palin, thank you very much for the... Oh, you are 26 months. Thank you. But not twinsies. Not twinsies. Gerry, do you want the rest of your pellets? Oh, and G4, thank you very much for... Oh my gosh, 42 months. Blimey. Thank you. I've added some more... What do you call it? Animated emotes. What did I add? Good morning, Rob and Lazybutt and Shadow and Saffron and Anna and Tommy. I added boing, pet, clues. I think that was it. Yeah, I think there's clues, pet and boing are the new ones. I think I just added 3. Good morning, Link. Good morning, Annie. Good morning, Ravine. Gerry, look how handsome you are. You're so handsome. Let me get you your pellets. For being the handsomest little boy you are. And Fifi, you're beautiful, of course. Of course. Ooh. There you go. Ffion jam. No, I added that a few weeks ago, but I never told anyone that I did. Bun check. Oh, I guess that's one I've not added. Because I do have like, I do have a few more slots open for, because I've just added like a bunch of animated emote slots. So I do have space. But I was going through the ones on the Discord, but because I don't have Nitro and I can't see them, it makes it difficult to to save them out and add them on. So yeah, I think there are still a few missing. I've just been going through the ones that are in my folder instead, but I guess I never saved out. Bun check. We just have to peepers instead of checking. You have to combine a peepers and a nopers. So they're looking around and then peeping. But yeah, I'll see if I can find bun check. Take that tax money and give yourself a Nitro. I cannot claim it back yet, unfortunately. I cannot. I see in the server settings, I don't think it separates it out with animated ones and just standard ones. If only I knew someone with Nitro, true. Who would I know that would be so fancy? Combine emojis like hieroglyphs, yeah. Oh, it does. Oh, okay, yeah. I have to have a little peep, and then maybe Rob can save them and send them to me so I can add them. Thank you. But yes, those are the ones I've added. Also, exciting news. The Hom Hom has a name now. It's Daniken is the master of combining emojis to convey a message. Oh my gosh, that's just giving me flashbacks to the hours spent in that emoji combining website thing. But yes, there is a little. So the other hamster names were there was one that I think was like Giulietta, or maybe it was like Giulietta or something, but it was spelled Giu. I've forgotten. Giulietta, maybe. And I thought that was too close to Giulietta, so I was like, well, that one will just be confusing if we have that one. So I didn't choose that one. One of the others was Peanut. And one of the other foster mum's partners is allergic to Peanut, so she thought it was funny to take Peanut. So she got Peanut. Then there was Pebbles. I don't know if Pebbles must have been taken now. Then there was Nibbles. I thought Nibbles would get confusing because of supporting Nibbles the rescue. So I was like, well, that will just cause confusion if I'm just like, support Nibbles. Not that Nibbles, the big Nibbles. So then we ended up with the final name on which was Fauna. So like flora and fauna. We have Fauna now in our little tank. Fauna, the invisible hamster. So yeah, that is the name of our little Still don't know anything about the hom. Because not a ghost, no. Because like I said, I have not seen them. But fingers crossed. I definitely heard them last night. Good morning, cow. Fifi, get your nose out of there. Yeah, I did definitely hear them last night because I peeked. It must have been about 1 a.m. I waited up. Are you sure they exist? I see the evidence, but that's. I have no. I only have substantial evidence, no cold hard proof. I enjoyed seeing the tank in the vlog. Yeah, I was hoping I would get to show more in the vlog, but unfortunately it was just feet prints and missing food. But yeah, hopefully this week I will be able to show more. Good morning, Swan. Good morning, Molly. You're in Berlin. Oh, I think I've maybe been there many a moon ago. Or have I? No, I've not. I'm getting confused with places. I have not. Hello. She eepy. Oh, she's stretchy. Good stretch, Fifi. Very good stretch. But yes, that is the little hom name. So talking through the schedule this week, it's a bit of a weird one. There's no main channel Monday stream for me this Monday, because I'm on the main channel Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I was like, it's too much for me to to then also do Monday, and Shadow can't do it anyway. And I think Sarah was quite busy, and Nina was quite busy, so we were like, okay, should we just leave it for Monday this week? And then so tonight Lydia said we're gonna do the verses, but she was like, can we do it a bit later than 2 because it's meant to be really sunny on Monday and I want to actually see the sun. So I was like, oh yeah, that's fine. So I'm gonna start off with Skyrim, but good morning, Ginger. At some point I'm going to be joined by Lydia and we're going to be doing like versus things. But yeah, other than that, Wednesday will be Valentine's crafts. Tuesday's nothing special. Tuesday I was wondering whether to do Skyrim or whether to do Tekken. Or maybe I'll do Tekken today. Just to give it a little go before Lydia arrives. Get me in the fighting mood. Can you get Lydia in Skyrim? to follow you around and we can have Lydia the host. Oh yeah, that's true. No, she just lives in my house with my child that I've forgotten the name of. Come on in, Genius. One Emily. And then Thursday we're doing a plate up stream in anticipation of the console release. So I'll get to try the new meal on there, which is exciting. I've had a little go of it already, and it is weird, as all of the all of the plate up recipes are. And then on Friday, just back to Stardew Valley. Oh, and on Thursday, will Sarah be participating? She's in the craft stream. Yes. She's not in the plate up though. We're waiting for spaghetti. We are waiting. Yeah, she'll be in craft, not plates. But Alistair will be joining us for plate up, and that's always nice. Even though I'm not talking to him at the moment, that should be nice. I guess I'll have to put on a truce for those 3 hours, and then I can continue to be angry at him afterwards. Hello, Fifi. And then Thursday morning there won't be a bunny stream. Just so you know, to ask the Lunar New Year decorations need dragons now. Oh yeah. No, keep it. Oh look, you've made Fifi faint because you said to take away the bunny decorations. She is shocked. It's okay, Fifi. We can keep the bunny decorations. It'll be okay. Oh, squishums. No, basically, Alistair did an interview. Can't remember who with, but the only streamer he mentioned by name was Pokimane. So I'm not talking to him anymore. We're feuding. We're having a feud. Thursday I'm off to a museum in the morning, so I won't be doing a Banui stream. Gonna go with do a sort of belated birthday museum visit with Kirsty. The betrayal, I know. I hope you'll all join me in being furious with him. But yeah, next week is going to be a very empty week, I'm afraid. I was trying to decide what to do with the clip videos, because next week I'm doing barely anything, so I was like, I should combine 2 weeks, but I'm trying to decide whether to combine with the week after or the week before. Because yeah, definitely won't be worth doing a one, because I'm away Tuesday to Thursday. Come on in, Jay. Of a medical condition that only Banui doctor can cure. Okay, she's very busy meditating right now, but she will be with you straight after. Makes one successful game and suddenly he's forgotten his roots. I know. Fuming. First he takes the poster away, then this. It's only so much betrayal I can take. You and Shadow and Sarah are going to finish Zelda. I hope so. I mean, they're just taking a break at the moment to try out Enshrouded. But I think we are meant to be We are meant to be going back to Zelda at some point. But I don't quite know when yet. Because I think, oh geez, sorry. This is the chair that the spider lives in, and usually they're hidden, but today they are sticking out and it's quite disconcerting. I'm going to move around the side. Hello, Gerry. I just don't want... I feel like it's very disrespectful to have my face so close to where they are. was I saying? What was I going to say? Show us the spider. Oh, I don't know. Is there anyone in chat who is fearsome of spiders? Is there anyone who needs to be told to look away for a little bit? Oh, Gerry. Maybe I'd actually like to see them. Okay, well, this is a warning that for the next 5 seconds until I say, don't look if you do not want to see a spider. Okay, I'm moving now. We are looking. Okay, there they are. They just live in this little crack in the chair, and you can see their little feetsies peeking out. Normally they're not there, it's just a little tunnel. But today they have chosen to stick their little feet out into the gap. Okay, looking away now. You are safe to look back if you looked away. It is just a boy. Just a boy again. Hello. Hello, boy. But yeah, there's 3 of them that live in the table. You can see, I mean, you can't actually see the speed rate in this one, but there is a little, well, there's one that lives in there as well. And then there's Gerry that lives under the table. What about the people who are afraid of bunnies? It's very important that you keep looking, because if flooding is very good, and you should watch as many bunny streams as it takes for you to get through. Come on in, Dewey. How you doing? What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. In the latest episode of Comfort Zone, we talked to someone who had a phobia of the Easter bunny. So I guess that's sort of close. Close-ish. Look at that little wiggle sniffer. You doing okay, Gerry? Are you confused? Do I not normally look at you from It wasn't Rythian again, no. I've been trying to. I bet they loved. Oh my gosh, with Zipper T Bunny. Even people who love bunnies were scared of that bunny. Dear oh dear. I'm hoping to. So my comfort zone goals for this year are to try to reach out to more other podcasts. Hello. And try and do more collaborations. Good morning, Cyan. So I'm trying to squeeze Rob for all his knowledge, because Rob is the most podcast person I know who listens to loads of them. But also, there's a couple that I've got on a list already that I would like to reach out to. I've also been trying to decide whether it would make more sense to take Comfort Zone off of my YouTube and give it its own YouTube channel, just for the sake of, branching out into not just people who know who we are through streaming sort of thing. If you can't afford guests, you can get Rob to pretend to be on the podcast. This is true. Eventually, they'll be like, hang on, we've already guested on this one. I guess we should go on again. We should, we seem to be having a nice time on here. But yeah, I'm thinking of moving it all off. And it's one of those things that the longer I think about whether to do it or not, the more episodes there would be to transfer. So yeah, hello. But yes, is Comfort Zone still in that top 40 list? Oh, I don't know. But yeah, I guess it would also, I have this sudden urge, I think I get this every year, I have this sudden burst of energy to do something more with might be easier to rename the channel to be for the podcast. I don't know if it would, because I've got membership set up on mine, and stuff like that. So I don't know. I don't know how that would work if people were gonna transfer those across, and if I had to move all of my members' videos and stuff across. Thank you for the follow, Gerry. Would you like? Would you like Gerry? I heard that. No, Gerry. Gerry, I need to get these. Gerry. I'm such a little hunter-gatherer. Okay. Oh my goodness. I'm going to lose a fingy with this boy. He is excited. He's overexcited. Okay, there you go, Fifi. Oh, no, hang on, I dropped that one. Fifi? Oh my gosh, you're a little shark today. You're a little land shark. My goodness. It'll be easier when I go back to giving them the other joint tablets, because they're a little bit bigger. Oh my gosh. I'm searching for crumbs? The one paw for grip, yeah. Oh. Hey, good morning, Uncle. Good morning, Duncan. Hello, Fifi. Oh, I thought you were just sticking your nose up his bum. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Suddenly, excitement. Oh. What was I saying? Yeah, so that's... I keep getting this urge to like, oh, I want to start doing more on YouTube, but what can I do? And I've been thinking, like, do I want to start doing like weekly recipe videos, but then what if I don't have a recipe for the week? I thought probably wouldn't be too bad to do one a week. And then I was like, I've got a great idea for YouTube. Is it a Kingdom Hearts series by any chance, Anhul? Is it weekly interviews with Pierre? It was, okay. Quelle surprise. Yeah, I was thinking, like, should I try to where are these ears gonna go? What crimes are they listening out for? Should I go back to doing demo playthroughs? Because they were nice to get a feel for games to... Oh my goodness, you got the sillies. To get a feel for games to play in the future. I want Anhul and Pierre. Well, Anhul, you can set up your own YouTube, and it can just be called Interviews with Pierre. Kirby Craft, the first 4 episodes are on YouTube. There is the Yogs Live. Hello, I'm just coming over to see you. The Yogs Live has a playlist of all of the vlogs for Kirby Craft. Hi. But they're not edited down, they're just like as they went out sort of thing. Gerry boy. But yeah, I think that's going to be my next project, is going to be trying to decide what I can do on the YouTubes. Because I know a lot of people do like... I was thinking like, oh, should I start doing something that's more like Sid style? And actually like pick out bits from specific streams and do something like that? Or should I do something that's longer? Or, I don't know. I don't know. But I have this big sort of New Year's rush of I want to do something. And I just have to decide where to turn that energy. But yeah. But we are also thinking about like what to do with comfort zone and what direction to take it in and stuff. So what G's YouTube is, Sid runs it as well. Well, there's also what you call it? I think Sips has one that's like that as well. That is just sort of clips. But it would be nice to do something more in the direction of direction is whatever direction Tim Downey's in. What? Just make a fan account. A Baldur's Gate fan account. That's the direction I'm going to take it in. Haven't even got to Act 3. I'm still going to do it. It would be nice to do something that's more similar to what Tom does. With gameplays and stuff. Games and plays. Just make it a life with me, whatever you're interested in, whatever you enjoy. If you keep it consistent, more folks will enjoy it. Well, see, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking like, oh, is it, like, at the moment, is it confusing to randomly have Comfort Zone on there every week? And would it be better to have it on its own thingy? And would it make it easier for people who are new to the podcast to find it and be like, oh, this is where I find it all, instead of like, this is also where this random woman is. Although I guess if they've heard Comfort Zone, they would know who I was. But still. Thank you for the follow. I think I mentioned it before, but would you ever consider doing like a vegan food review? Give one an albino. I would love to do that, just because I would love to go and have food. I guess, oh my gosh, imagine if I could do something like, have you ever seen the thing that is, what's it called? Like, obviously this wouldn't be very vegan, but the chicken shop date lady. Have you ever seen that? Because I wonder if it could be something without the date element. That's I can't think what her actual name is, but she does these. She basically, I mean, she gets to have dinner with all sorts of people. I think like Paul Mescal was one of the most recent ones, but she gets all sorts of people on there. And who can start a chicken shop date channel and do it with Pierre? On whose ooey dates only with Pierre. Amelia de Moldenberg. Yes, that does sound familiar. I don't actually follow her on TikTok, but she pops up on TikTok a lot for me. I guess algorithm. But yeah. Because I was thinking back the other day do you remember when for a little while, any new animals? The bunnies are doing well. We do have a new foster home as well. We have, I've not seen them since I put them in the tank. No, I would love for Ten and Tuesday to come back. But the problem is, because our desks are next to each other, we could never get rid of the echo. And I just know that it would be 2 hours of people coming in and being like, are the mics echoing? And I'd be like, yeah. Sag. What was the other thing I was going to say? The echo would be worth it. What was I? There was another thing I was going to suggest, but now I forgot. I forgot. It always makes me laugh when we're talking on Discord and I sneeze and I hear it echoing back to me in Alex's mic. I'm like, oh, that is me. Oh, yes. Do you remember when Dautos used to do the interviews? Were they sort of interviews when he used to have people, what did he call it? Yogs something, probably. And he had me, Alex, and maybe Chris, yours, on one week, and it was unhinged. I'd like there to be a return of that. Maybe I'll suggest it for the main channel. Can you have a weekly Dautos interview? And good morning, Chris. Was it you that took part in that Dautos interview thing where he forgot what my name was? The thing is, when you're working out what you want to do, it doesn't have to be consistent. Yeah, true. True. It's it is nice when you can. I mean, I guess that is what YouTube is for when it's still a baby. It's just for throwing stuff at a wall and seeing what sticks. I'm good with words. Good morning, Ted. It was, oh my gosh. That was the day that I became named Lauren, thanks to Dautos. Dear oh dear. Dear oh dear. But I think that would be a good, I mean, this isn't for me at all. This is just for in general. I think if there was like a weekly Dautos and stream on the main channel where one person joined, sort of like Hot Ones, but without eating. Because Dautos is like the human equivalent of eating spice that makes you feel a bit mad. Good morning, Chris. Yeah, I think that would be good. I think it would also be good to have something that was like Lewis having a weekly slot, and it was like Lewis gets joined by a different guest each week, but I don't think he'd want to. I don't think he would want to do that. But anyway, for my channel, this is what I should be focusing on. It would just be awkward. That's why it would be amazing. Fifi is very whiskered at the moment. Ladies. Boop boop. Good job growing whiskers, Fifi. Very proud. Very proud. Yeah, I do just want to have like a little sort out of things. Maybe you get people to bring in their favourite things to show Lewis and he'd be rude about them all. No, that would never happen. Would never happen. Dear dear, I wish people would praise me for growing whiskers. Ted, I'm sure you have very lovely whiskers. But also you ignored me on Instagram. So I'm also not talking to you. Add him to the list. It just says Alistair and Ted. Or maybe he did reply. I've not checked, to be honest. But yes. You didn't ignore me? Did you reply? Did I ignore you? Oh, how the turners have tabled. This is growing by the minute. It is. It is. Don't do anything that gets you added to the list. What was I going to say? We went to the cinema twice last week. And there's still films that Alex wants to see. He really wants to get through, is it like the Oscar films or whatever? He wants to get through all of those. And then more films keep on coming out. They just keep releasing films into the cinema, can you believe? It means I've eaten a lot of popcorn in the last week. When we left the cinema on Saturday, Alex was like, "What do you want for dinner?" And I was just like, "Just something fresh." My body is crying. It needs to have some sort of fresh vegetable put into it. That's all I've eaten is popcorn. It's nice that it is. It is very nice. And like partway through my popcorn, I was like, I should just stop eating this. I really should. And then I ate it all. Keep releasing films. It's hard to see them all. It is. Last week we went to see The Holdovers and The Iron Claw. We saw this trailer on Tuesday for, I swear they're just like, they've run out of film names now. They just can't be bothered to think up any. Because there's this film that is Tom Hardy is like he runs a bike gang. And it's all about, like, one of the bikers marries a woman and she's like, I want you to stop riding. And he's like, no, he's not going to stop riding. He rides bikes. That's what he does. And blah, 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 blah. And then the title came up and it was literally The Bike Riders. I was like, are you serious? Is this the best thing you could think to name this movie? Dear, dear. Hansan, what is your question? Were those two any good? Yeah. Holdovers was very sweet. It's like a very sweet Christmassy film. I love Paul Giamatti, so I very much enjoyed it. It's not like the best film in the world, but yeah, it was entertaining hokum. Had some very sweet moments in it. And I had a sweet message as well. Iron Claw is one of those things. I didn't really know too much about the Von Erich family, but it's one of those things that if you didn't know that it was based on like a real story, you would be like, this is too unbelievable. There's too many sad things happening. This can't be real. Sort of thing. But yeah, I don't know if... and then I read up about the Von Erichs afterwards, and it turned out that there was actually more things that didn't make it into the film that had happened. It's just, it reminded me of like the beginning of Angela's Ashes, which I've never seen all the way through. That I remember seeing like the first 5 minutes and being like, oh my gosh, this is too much. It just keeps on going. But yes, I think last Friday on stream you said unbelievable a lot, and I was wondering if you said it in the memory of Community Channel, because recently I have been saying it again. What's Community Channel? I don't know if I get that reference. Is it something to do with community? I don't know. I do not know. Sounds like one of those things where you pick 3 numbers and a list of scenarios generates the movie premise. Yeah, Tom Hardy, bike rider, conflict. It pretty much was. It wasn't going to be, good morning, Steve. One of those. She was a channel on YouTube, Australian. I don't think I've ever heard of them. No. So I will say no, it was not. It was not a reference to that on account of I've never heard of it. But yeah, there's still a couple more films at the cinema that I would like to see. But yes, Alex wants to see American Fiction before that goes out of the rotation sort of thing. And I'm umming and ahhing about seeing, what's it called? Zone of Interest. because it is meant to be good, and it's got an actor in it who I've seen in 2 films before, and both times she's been really good. In fact, I think she's in for like two Oscar-nominated films at the moment. Don't know if it's too sad for me to go to the cinema. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. But I think that's all I wanted to see. I think everything else is children's films and Marvel films. Pretty much. There's nothing else that's really stood out. But yeah, I love going to the cinema. I'm also hoping that in the next few times I see Kirsty, I can persuade her to watch a film that I've been trying to persuade her to watch for ages. But as I ate beans on crumpets, maybe I have a bargaining chip. How am I with spicy food? Okay. I don't like spicy things where you lose all taste. That's what I don't like. Good morning, Ninewood. Like, I once had these noodles from a place in Bristol. I think it's called Gorilla Monk's Harawat or something, but it's I ordered the wrong noodles. Normally I just got like comforting, lovely garlic noodles, but I ordered these things called the drunken noodles, and they were so spicy I couldn't actually taste any of it. It was just spice and pain, and the next day I suffered equally. But yeah. Have you ever gone? I had a 1 at Chili Daddy before. But I just enjoy it so much without that I'm happy to have it. I was lying awake thinking about Korean barbecue cauliflower wings the other day. I mean literally last night. Bonnies. Oh my gosh. Do you want your very exciting mint? There, you run over it. There you go. Well done, Fifi. Well done. Go on in, Jamie. He does flicky feet away. I don't know why. He's like, thank you for the food. I'm out of here. Flicky feet. Look at your little daggers. Look at your little Tiger claws. We need to take you to have your nails did, don't we? We missed out on one of the grooming days at the rescue. I think it's only like 2 days ago. But they're usually over in parts of Bristol that are difficult to get to. I wonder if we could find someone in Bristol who would come and visit the bunnies and do their claws. Save having to lug the bunnies over there. Although Fifi would be a monster. You can come and visit the bunnies, okay. Are you any good with nail clipping? Hi. I mean, Gerry's fine to have his done, but Fifi, Fifi not so much. She's not very happy with it. In the end, I decided, because I think, was it on Friday? I was trying to decide whether to start a book before book club book. And I decided, yes, I'm going to. And I'm glad I did, because I've been really enjoying the book that I started to read. But I do also then have to read book club book, and then I have actually got a book out from the library that I was hoping to read by the end of the month as well, and it's not arrived yet. So, because I'm doing it for podcast research. So, yeah, she'll have to see. She'll have to see. I've trimmed cat's claws before. Would you say they're better or worse than bunnies? I would say cats are easier to hold than bunnies in a restraining sense. Cats are, like, cat holds are a lot easier than bunny holds. So in that respect, I would say I would rather cats. In the same way that dogs are the easiest, the easiest to hold. Because dogs obviously have, like, you know, big heads and big bodies that you can wrestle into position. Whereas with a bunny, it's like a lot harder to hold them in a firm way. I'll tell you who's worse though. Bloomin' ferrets. Try getting hold of a ferret. You'll think you have, but you do not. I think that was like one of the first lessons I learned at the vet was how firmly you can hold cats. Because the first time I was asked to restrain for having a IV put in, I was like, oh, okay, I've got hold of them. Yep. And then all of a sudden you're like, I didn't have hold of you at all. You merely created the illusion. But yeah, dogs are always a lot easier to hold for. They can be very, I mean, it all depends on the little bean themselves. They can be very, like, the difference between holding Gerry and holding Fifi is very dramatic, because Gerry is just a little angle when it comes to going to the vets, whereas Fifi is chaos. But yeah. Oh, I do miss working with aminals. I mean, I guess I still do. This is work. Hey, Gerry. Hey, Gerry. Hey, colleague. But yes. Did you ever try a nail grinder instead of cutting? No, I guess because when I worked at the vet, they were being brought in because they needed cutting sort of thing, whereas I guess that sort of thing is the sort of thing you'd advise people to use at home to avoid coming into the vet for it. But yeah. Do these streams mean the bunny stuff can be tax deductible? No. Sadly, because they are majority life rather than work. It's like if you, like, a lot of clothes and stuff aren't tax deductible because if you wear them in day-to-day life, they don't count. They're the talent, yeah. Yeah. Just film them 24/7. Oh my gosh. So this is what Alex was saying. Alex was like, because I was talking about, I don't know what to do with being a creator anymore. And he was like, you should just make a bunny TikTok instead. I was like, it is tempting. Like a, daily life of bunnies. Taxes are complicated. It's true. They're also stinky when they take twice as much money as they need. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Worm TikTok. Well, I'd probably leave my channel to be a worm TikTok and start a new bunny one. Goodness knows when I'll put anything on TikTok ever again. It does wind me up when I see you do get like bunny TikToks, and so many of them I'm watching and I'm just like, you've done this wrong, you're doing this wrong, you're doing this wrong, and these are the accounts that people are seeing, and then all the comments will be like, oh my gosh, I want to get bunnies, and I'm just like, well, don't get them like this. This is it's people doing stuff because it looks aesthetic rather than it actually being the right welfare sort of thing. Did I put my jingle jam on TikTok? No, I didn't film any of it. Portrait. My recipes were on TikTok. Yeah, I put all of those up. I started only doing it like 10 days into the month though, so for a lot of the days there were 2 a day, and yet all the videos said posting 1 a day. But it was a lie. I'll have to check HMRC today and see if I can actually claim my money back yet. It'll be a nice surprise when I can. Be a nice surprise when it's there and I can get it back finally. But yes. That wasn't me in the Jingle Cats video. It was clearly a giant worm lady. Yeah. Mystery guest. Will never reveal the identity. Got to keep it a nice surprise of my own money, yes. Thank you, me. It's very kind of me. But also, I think this is going to be the deciding thing that in March, I'm going to start organising my taxes for next year already so that the same thing doesn't happen again. Maybe see if I can get it paid nice and early. But not too early because I do already have a blooming tax bill in July already. Which is stinky. The Ned Flanders method, yes. Because they've miscalculated it twice. Somehow, despite this being literally their one job that they do, they got it wrong. But yeah, I'm gonna finally cave in and learn Excel and start organizing it now. If it were up to me, I would have it all written down in a notebook, but I can see how Excel can be better. But yeah, so I'm gonna try and brave it and learn spreadsheets. Expect lots of DMs, Rob. Business lunches a ooey, tax deductible. Yes. Excels at its function. I would hope so. If you consider committing tax avoidance, I laugh every time when I do my tax return and it says, there's a question where it's like, have you taken part in any tax avoidance schemes? And I love the thought of someone being like, they're just scrolling through the questions like, yes. Oh no, you caught me. Like, how many people are they expecting to trip up with that? There's another question on there that I can't remember, but it's basically like, have you done a crime? No. Dear, oh dear. But yes. But yes, I have done a crime. I should, yeah, I will start doing it early now, because I mean, it's just nice to have it more organised and do it as you go. I guess once you're in the habit of it as well, it makes it easier. Just because my taxes this year will be a bit more complicated than the previous year. So yeah. But yeah, anyway, very fun tax talk to end on. But it is time for me to run away. Well, I don't even know what to do today. I don't know what to do. I don't know whether to just have a relaxed morning and do a read, or whether I should go out and look at the sun that Lydia's talking about. No, don't actually look at the sun, obviously. That would be a bad thing to do. Who are there? Oh, we've got Animables, and rumor has it Vizty is going live at 11. If Vizty is live, we can go there, but if not, we can go to Doink. As I think we rated Vizty twice at the end of the week last week. Oh my gosh, yawns. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, shall we go Doink? Shall we look at the soft tips of Gerry's ears? Unimaginably soft. The tips of his ears feel like, or we can go to Viz, I don't mind. I'm happy with either of them's. Have you ever felt those plants? I can't remember what they're actually called, because I call them donkey ears. But, yeah, they always remind me of bunny's ears. So soft. So soft. Beautiful. I don't mind. Shall we go to Viz? Oh my gosh. So soft. The softest little baby tips. Oh my gosh. I wish you could experience just how soft. He's giving you criminal side-eye. He's EP. He's a little baby side-eye because he's a baby. Look at him. Good morning, Sienna. Bye-bye. Well, everyone have a very lovely day. I'll be back at 2 for probably Skyrim and then playing games with Lydia afterwards. But yeah, I hope you all have good days. I'll see some of you later. With the rest of you, I hope to see at some point again. Don't leave me. I will speak to you all soon. Look after yourselves. Be good. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye. So soft, so soft, so soft, so soft. It's like you can barely even feel you're touching them. They are so soft. So soft. Baby boy. Good job, Gerry. I'm proud of you growing such soft ears. You done good. Tea. We gone. Thank you, cow. Thank you. Bye-bye. A boop.